Hello, and welcome to Easy Auction Business Weekly video newsletter. Okay, I was probably a bit too harsh in the email, but you got my point. Things are not going as planned for millions of eBay sellers all around the world. We're close. It's already happening. We're so close to the point when only the best will survive on eBay. We're already witnessing hundreds of stories all across eBay-related forums about people losing revenue, eBay suspending accounts, and how recently introduced eBay rules are destroying successful businesses. Now, what you should do. Ignore the world's most visited marketplace, leave millions of eager buyers without the products they want to buy, lose an additional stream of revenue. No, if you're a smart seller, you should have realized that all these changes are good for you. Good for smart sellers. Can't you see it? eBay wants to get rid of unprofessional sellers because they ruin eBay's reputation. Were you in eBay's position, who would you try to please more, buyers or sellers? The answer is very simple: buyers. Why? Because without the buyers, eBay wouldn't be such a massive success. If there are buyers and demand in the market, supply will come sooner or later. If there are only sellers, nothing happens. An obvious proof of this simple economical axiom is dozens of auction sites created to compete with eBay. As you may have heard, none of them have even come close. Of course, there are cases when first-class power sellers get suspended without any reason. But on most occasions, this happens simply because of the size of the biggest of the online auction. All security measures are being implemented automatically without human approval. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that. But it doesn't mean you shouldn't do anything and leave the sales opportunities pass you by. Your chances of getting slammed by some eBay security or copyright accident are very low, especially if you don't deal in designer clothing, handbags and similar markets. Economic crisis isn't a myth anymore. As you have heard, the world's economy is going through very tough times at the moment. With soaring fuel and food costs, housing market crashes in US, UK and Ireland, it seems that everyone is affected in one way or another. People tend to cut their expenses on leisure, go for local holidays instead of flying abroad, trade cars to save on fuel and change shopping habits. It's also affected eBay. No doubt about that. Ever-increasing competition during the crisis, the overall prospects aren't promising. But what happens when the crisis hits the world's economy? What happens when a company goes through a difficult period? Most effective and fastest solution: optimization. Optimization includes several elements like cutting expenses, increasing productivity, taking over new markets, optimizing sales channels, etc. This is a perfect time to restructure the way you used to sell on eBay. This is a perfect time to be a smart seller and start using strategies other sellers have overlooked. By optimizing your eBay selling process, you'll make more money while at the same time retaining the sales through rate and the return on investment. And that's exactly why I'll regularly cover these issues in my newsletter. Sure, the product sourcing is still your #1 priority, and I won't forget it. But the fact is, you have to seriously look into how efficient are your listings, titles, product descriptions, back-end communication, and overall eBay business. Today, I'm going to share with you one very simple yet very effective way of keeping visitors on your eBay listings long enough to make a purchase. Introducing to you shop promoters. Do you have an eBay shop? If you don't, get one quickly. Okay, in reality, you don't need the shop if you sell only 10 to 15 items at any given time. You can simply promote your items for sale. So how does this work? Imagine you're an eBayer looking for brand new shoes. You type in some keywords and click on some listings, randomly or because the title or the gallery picture grabbed your attention. When landed on the listing, you see a very clear title: 100% leather Echo shoes, size 10. Looks good, but the problem is your size is 12. What do the majority of shoppers do? They simply hit the back button in Internet Explorer and keep surfing through other listings. But do you know what smart sellers do? They give options. If you don't give options to your buyers, you're leaving a lot of money on the table simply because many potential customers will leave your listing and you'll never see them again. Here's another great example how you can effectively upsell and cross-sell related items to your customers. The potential of this strategy is endless. You can offer different product variations, colours, sizes, packaging and condition. You can cross-sell bundles and related items. You can offer delivery discounts or even free gifts. You see the potential here? Simply give the buyers options and drive them to your other listings or eBay shop. You'll be amazed what results can be achieved by using this strategy in a proper and creative way. Remember, every leaving visitor means loss of the potential profit. Why allow it to happen if you can squeeze every penny out of your auctions? Don't make this mistake. This is critical, so please listen carefully. The key to success with this strategy is to use graphics. Yes, only with eye-catching and attractive graphics you'll be able to use this strategy effectively. Many sellers do know that they should promote their shop, and they simply drop ugly text links in the listings no one bothers to read, let alone clicking on them. You see, these days, shoppers surf through the listings very fast, and they shop with their eyes. If you can't grab their attention, they're gone. So please use graphical banners for maximum visibility. Place them at the beginning or in the middle of the listing, not below your About Us box. Who reads it anyway? If you're not experienced with design software like Photoshop, you can easily outsource banner creation on any web design site like bannersmail.com. Those will be the best £15 you've invested in your eBay business. Or if you need several banners made, post your request on elance.com. You'll get your banners as cheap as £5 a piece. Great quality, like examples below. That's it for today. See you next week when I'll show you how to make massive profit out of a pack of Bulmers. Have a profitable auction.